Faking a disability is a wild play. It's something you got to be a little evil to do. And no, I'm not talking about parking in a handicapped spot or shitting in a stall meant for a wheelchair person. That's okay. I mean, that's not okay. But it's nothing compared to what I'm about to show you, which is people making believe they have Down syndrome in order to sell their OnlyFans content. Now, I know it sounds fake, but people are doing it. Here's the culprit here. This sick bastard has multiple accounts. Here's one of them. Here's another one. Here's another one. All going to this account right here, Jenny So Special. And that's some sort of OnlyFans account where you can imagine the type of freaks who are subscribing to that. I mean, I'm afraid to even click on the link because the fucking FBI is going to show up to my house. And all these accounts are posting the same thing, just a bunch of provocative type videos that are being used to promote an OnlyFans account. I mean, this is wild stuff to be watching. And I know some people in the comments are going to be like, hey man, you're hating on her because her syndrome's down, but her money's up. You're broke. She's got more money than you. You're hating on a strong, independent woman. No, it has nothing to do with that. This is a person pretending to be a girl with Down syndrome in order to make some money off of this niche, which apparently an extra chromosome means an extra buck or two on OnlyFans, because she wouldn't be doing this if it wasn't paying off. There's a market for this. Right, this guy right here, definitely a 10. Hans Skaltenbrunt. Ban this man from the Special Olympics right now. I mean, crazy comment right here. Okay, so clearly some people are into this. I mean, after all, 107,000 followers. Oh, and she's a Mr. Beast fan as well. Why am I not surprised? But enough of that. Let me show you some tells, some mistakes that were made, showing you effectively that this is a person without Down syndrome pretending they have Down syndrome. And I guess exploiting people with Down syndrome by doing this. I don't know. It's fucked up. That's all I know. And I'm going to have to break this down like I'm a fucking NFL referee going over a challenge play. And I apologize for that, but this is the only way to do it scientifically. You got to go frame by frame. Okay, you see that? You see her face change when she turns her head? That's because the filter that she's using can't adapt. See? You see that right there? It can't adapt to like quick head snaps at certain angles. And even on the way back, you could still see a completely different girl. And then bam, it goes back to Special Jenny 20, the girl we know and love. And if that was not enough evidence, because I could see some people being like, you know, maybe she was using a beauty filter. You know, some people just use beauty filters that slightly alter your face. I could understand that argument. Well, this is some pretty damning evidence right here. This will get you. So if you scrub through this a little bit, and by the way, the caption, does having Down syndrome mean I can't ba a 10? Really staying in character. So just think somebody typed that with the intention of purposely spelling B wrong. That's something. But you know what we're looking for? We're looking for the head snap. Okay, when it gets to a certain angle, it just can't keep up. Oh, wait a second. Bam, you see that warping? Ooh, it's like skin getting sucked off her face. Yeah, you see the eyebrow? Damn, okay, that's looking like a filter, but we could keep going. Because guess what? There's more. Oh my God, what is that? This is the most damning evidence right here. You could see, because if you're going to say it was a beauty filter, you wouldn't be seeing this right here, because this is a Down syndrome filter that snapped onto the back of her head. So it's very evident that a Down syndrome filter is being used here. Now, how you even fucking find a filter like that? Beyond me. Did this fucking person hire somebody off of Fiverr and say, hey, keep it hush hush, but I need this filter and don't ask any questions? Maybe. That's what I think happened, probably. But if you keep going, up, it snaps right back on. That same filter we saw in the back of her head, it snaps right back on. Yep, there we go. Back into the thirst trap video. And if you watch it at regular speed, I don't even know if you could tell. Like, you could see a slight flicker in the hair. But I mean, I don't think people look this closely. I mean, that's a pretty bad tell right there. And there's a reason that video is no longer online, because I think a lot of people noticed that was a pretty bad one. Now, a pretty valid next question here is, who is this satanic bitch who's doing this? You got to be a fucking psycho to be doing something like this. And the question itself might be flawed, because I don't even think this is a woman doing this. Thanks to the chief gooning investigator, Panda_R16, he basically shows us that this is a different model, a different video posted by a different model on her own page, who's somebody, and in my opinion, for what it's worth, which is fucking nothing, quite frankly, this is probably a guy doing this. I could already see what's happening. It's a guy in some sort of like OnlyFans group chat, like those communities where all these guys like manage OnlyFans girls, and he was like, dude, there's a niche, easy niche. You slap filters on already pre-existing models' faces and nobody could tell the difference. And it's true, a lot of people can't fucking tell the difference, because the people paying for this content aren't the brightest bunch a lot of the time, so they're kind of easy to fool. So if you go to Slim Vic's page, because this guy says, hey, I've been gooning to this girl Slim Thick Vic, and I hate to admit that, but it's for the greater good. And that is this exact video here. This is stolen valor. And that's pretty much going to be every video on the page, I'm going to assume, is what this guy's doing. Because if you did it once, why are you not going to do it every time? Are you really hiring some girl and splitting profits with her to put a filter on her face? Or is this an actual girl doing it herself? No, probably not. This dude's just ripping content and throwing a Down syndrome filter on it. And what's interesting is I don't know how he could profit off of this, because it gets a little in the weeds. Because once you get onto OnlyFans, if you're a creator, there is like, they ask for your ID, and there's like facial recognition processes that go on. And I guess there is a way where he could use another girl's ID and then perhaps bait and switch all the photos on the profile afterwards. Maybe that's something he could do, but it's a slightly complicated process. So that's what makes me think this is like one of these OnlyFans guru guys who's already in a community where they're all like troubleshooting how to make money, how to exploit people, and he came up with this. That's why that's my theory, because this guy, it's not as simple as it really seems on the outside. Like, there's a little bit of internal knowledge that he has to know, and a few like workarounds that I'm surprised he was able to do. But at the end of the day, it's not impossible to do. So I'm pretty sure that's what he's doing. But yeah, now you know there's people doing this, and they're making money doing it, which is the craziest part, because there's a market for it. It seems we're in the end times, folks. But anyways, I just thought this was interesting, and I wanted to share it with you guys. Thank you for watching if you made it to the end, and maybe I'll see you next time.